EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to historic Baltimore, Maryland and M&T Bank Stadium. Today, it's an AFC North matchup between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Baltimore Ravens. Two hard-hitting blue-collar franchises, one of the better rivalries going. The Ravens and Steelers are underway. No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25. The drive starts with a carry by Edwards. And he'll hope that this is not a sign of what's in store as he has to fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Now Jackson. He finds his man, complete. It's Flowers. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
Oh, I see you nodding your head along with me, partner, because it's pretty obvious what they were trying to do there on the drag route. With his speed, they're hoping he can turn the corner and maybe take this to the house. But that was excellent work defensively to make sure once he caught it, he wasn't going anywhere.
Jackson from the shotgun. That's taken in by Boovenile. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A very well-executed play. It goes for 29 yards. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. Throwing is Jackson. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. Well, kind of a quirk in the schedule. These two division rivals didn't see each other much of the year. Their first meeting was just a few weeks ago, back in Week 14. And it was the Ravens getting the road victory in that one. So now they'll look to finish off the season sweep here in Baltimore. Past the 20. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. That one good for 26 and a 1st down. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. From the red zone now, here's Jackson on 1st down. And he whips that one incomplete there.
The defender certainly didn't forget about him leaking out of the backfield. There was a guy ready and waiting to pick him up in coverage, and that throw had no shot.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Jackson going to give this one to Edwards. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3. Play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
On 3rd down, Jackson. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Ravens get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Very short kick taken right at the 20. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll start on the ground with Harris. And he'll get this to the 32. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. On play action, they'll throw. And this is dropped. Oh, boy. A chance for a big play early, but he could not secure it. Well, that's not the way you want to start. A first pass attempt and a first drop all in one.
Well, you've got plenty of time to make up for it, but obviously not the way you want to get things started. Got to shake that off and get going.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
They certainly didn't like what he saw all from the coverage on his primary reads, and he didn't even have any luck trying to get back to his safety battle. Give defensive credit. Coverage was in lockdown mode everywhere.
On 4th down, here's Presley Harvin on to punt. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They've got the 7-0 lead. Now they've got the football back after their defense got the stop, CD. And you get the feeling if they could score here, they really have all the momentum on their side.
And you just wonder right now, is the quarterback and the play caller totally in sync? Are they of one mind that, hey, what worked last time? Let's keep doing it until they stop us. Or do they go to a different section in the playbook, show them something different? Either way, they want a repeat of their first drive.
That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked up by Dane Cruikshank. And the Steelers are going to take possession of the football. So problems with Aaron passing continuing. Remember, he threw 2 picks in the loss last week and now another here in this first quarter.
And sometimes, partner, this is the result of a quarterback who's simply trying to do too much. Feels like he's trying to make up for what he did last week, and he can't do it all on one throw.
They go play action here on 1st down. He'll let it fly for Austin. And this is taken in at the 5. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Calvin Austin, 43 yards. And the Steelers are an extra point away from drawing level. Boswell good with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. They'll run with Edwards here to begin the drive. And he'll get this up just shy of the 30. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. They run once more with Edwards. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Now it's Jackson. Quickly into the hands of Beckham. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Now Jackson on first down. That's complete to the fullback. And he coughed it up. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
Thank goodness for heaters up here. And thank goodness I don't have to carry the football in this game. It's January. It's cold out there. Trying to clutch the football and absorb the hits, not easily done.
Yeah, we saw a product of the elements right there. They come up with exactly 1 minute to go in this first quarter. Now a first down carry for Harris. Shoves him away. And some room to roam now. Fighting his way through contact. That one good for 33 and a first. Anyone who watched Najee Harris at Alabama knows the kind of strength that this guy runs with, and he's continuing on that path here at the next level. First down, and they go back to Harris. A tough run gets him just inside the 10 to the 9, but no further. This is a 2nd and 4, ball at the 9. They'll try the right side with Harris. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. 7-7, our score after one. In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. They hand this off to Harris. And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. They run for it with Harris. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Washington. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal. Now they send a man in motion right. Harris is into the end zone for a Steeler touchdown.
But they decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times that's a passing play.
And the kicker just has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And that makes the score 14-7. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they get this game tied up.
On 2nd down, it's Edwards, and he's able to get up here to the 26. 2 yards, good enough for a first. Edwards now on 1st and 10. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
If you're in the offensive huddle, you're smiling after that play because you've certainly got them guessing now. 2nd and short, could they just hand it off for another big gain? Or did they take advantage of this spot to take a big shot downfield?
And he's going to have a Ravens first down as the tackle made just shy of the 40.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
Again, it's Edwards. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. And now Jackson will look to throw it. Open man downfield is Boovenile. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. They go with Edwards left side, and he stopped immediately there. Now it's Jackson. He'll go underneath, dropping it off to Edwards. And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
And they'll use him out in the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. To the right side, this is Edwards. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. To throw on 2nd and 6. Jackson. Throw over to the running back, Gus Edwards. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Just a gain of a couple there. And now we've got a 3rd and 4.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Odell Beckham in the final seconds of the first half. And the Ravens have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Tucker with the extra point, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Taken from about the 12. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they'll have time for one play. That's it. 3 seconds to go before intermission. They'll throw now on the final play. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
On the give, this is Harris. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. They'll look to throw. That's swung out wide to Harris. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Back to throw now on 1st down. He finds Austin complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 36. Now a give, running left is Harris. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now here's another carry for Harris. Down to the 30 after a gain of 3. The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd. They'll drop to throw. Throw left side, going to be taken in by Harris. Down inside the 10. And in for the Steelers, touchdown. Najee Harris. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Steelers are going to take the lead. Boswell good with the extra point. And the lead is now 21-14. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fair catch called for and made at the 16 or maybe the 17-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they needed to.
He's got a man complete. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. He's going to look for Beckham in the end zone. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
3rd quarter action here in this regular season finale. This will be 2nd and 10. Here's Jackson. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
The touch and time are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
Jackson. And this one is incomplete.
The offense schemed going 5 wide, trying to create a chance for the big shot, and they took it. If he comes down with that one, that's a huge offensive swing. But credit the defense with a nice play, knocking that one away.
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he is going to have a Ravens first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. 21 yards there. A big play on 4th down. So after the big play on 4th, here's 1st and 10. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. Throwing on on 2nd and 3. Jackson, a quick throw, knocked away, and incomplete.
Partner, for once in my life, I'll be succinct. In a one-possession game, every single stop like that could be a difference maker.
The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. Jackson now. And he's got his tight end. That's Andrews. And the Ravens are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Lamar Jackson scoring on the keeper from 6 yards out. And the Ravens are within an extra point of tying up this ballgame. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and we are tied at 21. So all square here in this 3rd quarter as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And these two teams have traded touchdowns so far with their first possessions here in the 3rd quarter, so we're right back to where we started at intermission.
Yeah, how about that? Tied at the half, tied after the first 2 drives of the 3rd quarter, 1 for each. That tells me that someone's defense has got to step up and make a big play and try and change the momentum of this game.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. He moved from your former position senior year, strong safety.
Yeah, sometimes they get you up near the line of scrimmage or you're trying to time up a blitz. You've got to get it right, otherwise that flag comes out and you just cost your team some yardage.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Putting pressure on the guy throwing the football is always good. But when you can couple that with contact on him that leads to an incompletion, as we just saw there, that's winning football.
They're going to try and throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. A give for Edwards running right. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out. They'll go back to Edwards on 1st down. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Running left is Edwards. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
To throw is Jackson. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Steelers are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. Well, they were in a great position to take the lead, Charles. Obviously, all they needed was a field goal to do that. They wanted the touchdown. Unfortunately, they're going to get neither.
And you know every offense talks about the same thing each week, don't they, Brandon? They want to end every drive with a kick, whether it's a field goal attempt, a point after the touchdown, or at worst, a punt. This time they had that opportunity but didn't get it because you know the field shrinks that close to the end zone, and that allows the defense to tighten up their coverage, and they picked that one off.
74 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. They'll run again with Harris. And not much room to speak of. They'll get about 3 up to the 41.
It may be only a gain of 3 yards, but that back, he deserves a lot more credit on the play. That could have easily been stopped at the line, but his vision and his determination found some space to turn it into that modest gain.
Here's a 2nd and 7. That's going to be caught by Pickens. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Boston, the man in motion left. On 3rd down, here's Harris. And some room to maneuver. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Boswell for the extra point. And it's good. That makes it a 28-21 game.
Makes the score Steelers 28, Ravens 21.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And the last time out, they had the good drive going. You get in the red zone, they throw the interception. Not their first pick of the game either, so we'll see if they're more careful, more cautious here on this drive.
Yeah, nothing worse than repeat mistakes, right? You end up coughing the ball up, you end up throwing a pick, everything goes awry. And now, points don't go up on the board. I just heard a fan scream out, I thought the idea was to score points. Yeah, they're getting a little restless, too.
Now, a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Well, I think we were both wondering if we were going to see them try and push it deep downfield, facing a one-possession deficit late, and they certainly didn't disappoint. They gave it an effort.
From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson. He completes it to Beckham. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. That's into the hands of Edwards. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end Andrews. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 16 yards to the 16 and a 1st down. Jackson going to give this one to Edwards. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Here's Edwards again on 2nd down. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. Here's Jackson to throw. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Odell Beckham, his 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. The extra point, a vital one, and he gets it to go. And we've got a tie game here in the 4th. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. With the football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage, but also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
He'll let it fly for Austin. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
Out of the gun now on third down. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. That one good for 24 yards. This is Harris. Room here to run. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 163 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, they'll pay dividends.
They'll send the tight end in motion. Now a first down carry for Harris. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. Boston, the man in motion left. On second down, this is Harris. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on 1st and goal. They'll try and run with Harris. And he's in for the touchdown. And in the final seconds, forget overtime. They've just likely won this thing in regulation. Extra point put through by Boswell. And they will take a 7-point lead. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own ends. Oh, that's going to be a costly one. It's intercepted. And the Steelers are going to take possession of the football. Agreed, that's twice now in this 4th quarter.
As a quarterback, a lot of times you think it's all on you to make plays when you're losing. And here, the play's not there, but he throws it anyway.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. And the slot man goes in motion left. They hand this off to Harris. Stiff-armed him. Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And, Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.